Ladies and gentlemen, first fighter making their way to the ring, Eduardo Cesareo.
Okay, as they walk out here for the next bout in our MMA portion of the card, as he makes his way down, yes, here we go.
Well, I'm really excited for this, Peter, because I'm an MMA fighter and I love MMA. And I guess this is maybe Saeed?
Yeah,
Nope.
at best guess. No, actually, this one is Eduardo Cesareo. He comes from Salinas Valley MMA. He's 1-1. So, you know, it's young in his career, Ivan. You know something about that because the veteran you are. You know what it's like being the young, hungry, somewhat rookie. You know, just 2 fights, 1-1, looking to get in that win column. You know, how do you feel about that? You know, what's got to be going through his head as he's going in as a young buck here in this MMA AMI game?
Well, I'm assuming that he's not going to want that one on the backside of his record to go up anymore. I think he's going to fight to win, you know. So, Eduardo Cesareo, I don't know much about him, but I do know that he's from Salinas Valley MMA. I'm assuming it's an up-and-coming MMA spot. And, you know, the Central Valley, or, I mean, South Valley, I guess you want to call it, Salinas Valley.
Central Coast, if you will.
Was always known for their wrestling. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's a good wrestler, got some good grappling, and you know, he's probably real game.
We'll see what he's bringing here as they call out the next opponent.
And now, his opponent making his way to the ring, Saeed Farid Anwari.
Saeed Farid Anwari. So his coach is, okay, comes out of Team Alpha Male. He told me his coach is California kid, Uriah Faber, WEC and champion and UFC veteran. Coach is also Cody, Jeremy, and Alex. His private coach is Nurullah Shamal. He left his native Afghanistan 5 years ago, interesting story, to come to, in his words, my favorite country and country of dreams, the United States. God bless USA. So he's all about building that dream. He says he's great in both striking and wrestling. For him, says he doesn't matter where the fight will go. You got to know, Ivan, coming from Team Alpha Male, he's going to have that strong wrestling background. I mean, of course, MMA, but he's got to have a strong wrestling game too. What do you think?
Well, you know, Afghanistan, the land of mountains. He's going to have some killer instinct. He's going to have some survival skills. And, you know, wrestling is real big within those Eastern countries. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's big into wrestling. Says he's an undefeated amateur boxer with a clean record of 3-0. So it sounds to me like he might have some hands. And he says, I'm great in both striking and wrestling. So for me, it doesn't matter. The fight will go anyway.
Yep. And, you know, ton of respect. He says he'd like to say to his opponent, thanks for accepting the fight. I respect you outside the cage, but when we step in the cage, nobody can save you from me. I will knock you out, and you will be sleeping on my legs. His words.
Well, you know, when you talk a big game, you got to back it up. And I, for one, have found out the hard way that when you talk that big game, that humble pie, when you have to eat it, tastes horrible.
So
but
will he serve it or will he eat it tonight?
Let's see. I mean, you know, if I'm just looking at these guys, Eduardo and Saeed are both pretty conditioned athletes. I mean, Saeed looks like a little bit more muscular, a little bit more hydrated, is what I would say. Eduardo Cesareo looks real tendony, you know, he looks wiry. I wouldn't be surprised if Eduardo's actually able to outpower Syed, to be honest.
Be interesting to see. We'll go to our ring announcement with Brandon Kyle.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for our first bout of the night in the MMA section of our card. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet, 9 inches tall. Official weight, 125 pounds. Comes into tonight's bout with a record of 1 victory, 1 defeat. Representing Salinas Valley MMA, he is Eduardo Cesareo. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 feet, 6 inches tall. Official weight, 126.5 pounds. Comes into tonight's bout with a record of 0 wins and 1 defeat. Representing Team Alpha Male, Saeed Farid Anwari. This bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds of MMA action. Your referee in charge once the bell rings, Wayne Phillips.
Wayne Phillips, our referee for this first MMA bout of the evening.
Yeah, Wayne Phillips is a class act.
And the time is now for round number 1. Oh, they come out strong, fast, right away. Ivan, what do you think?
I'm not surprised. You know, he has to back up all that he was talking, you know. Oh, here we go, Cesareo. I think that Syed lit a fire in Cesareo. Oh, we got the reversal.
Oh, and here comes the ground and pound. It's coming down hard. Referee Wayne Phillips going to take a good look at that. Oh, Saeed bringing it down. No, he's giving him a chance to recover. It's looked like he's trying to regroup. He's using those legs to recover. Ivan, what does he got to do here to survive?
Well, what he's doing right now is trying to hit an ankle lock, but I don't think that he has a good angle on it.
Anwari doesn't have it just yet, you don't think?
No, and I think he's going to exhaust himself really trying to go for it.
But those shin guards make it easier to get. It looks like Cesareo has the grimacing in pain a little bit there. Can he get out of this here, Ivan?
I think what Cesareo needs to do is just sit back, relax, focus on breaking that guard, get up on top. I think that, he's got one himself. Trading ankle locks. I don't know how effective it would be to do that.
Oh, there you go. Okay, they both let him go. Anwari back on top, though, in his guard. Yeah, in Cesareo's guard. Anwari's trying to rain down that ground and pound, but Cesareo is trying to hang on to him there, save himself, trying to throw up, he's just throwing up his guard there. Oh, but he's taking a lot of damage there. That ground and pound's coming down from Anwari. Referee Wayne Phillips is waving it off. That is it. That is a first round victory for Syed Farid Anwari. Wow, what a performance. Ivan, does that surprise you? Or, I mean, he delivered. He said what he intended to do. What do you think, Ivan?
Well, Syed's a man of his word. You know, he said he was going to do it. He finished him. And he put on real hard pressure. He took a high pace. Cesareo actually entered the fire first. He came, met Syed in his corner, started the high-paced fight. And, Syed was just able to last longer. Cesareo got his back, took his back, got reversed, got pounded out,
Yeah, well, he's okay. He's not out. He's still healthy. I think we're just dealing with, it happens. Bit of a bruised heart, but he'll be, Cesareo will be back soon. He's just got to go back to the lab, readjust. It's just one of those things, like you said, they both came out fast. I mean, do you think it's a question of employing a different strategy, or, I mean, what do you think it is the key here for Cesareo for going back and working on his next plan of attack, if you will?
I think that Cesareo is going to have to kind of go back, review footage, there were times in which that he could have potentially swept Saeed from the bottom.
Oh, we'll be right back as we go to the decision from Brandon Kyle.
Ladies and gentlemen, with just 3 seconds left of the very first round, referee Wade Phillips calls a stop to this fight, declaring your winner by TKO ground and pound, Saeed Farid Anwari.
Saeed Anwari is your winner.